Welcome back. Congress MP and Lok Sabha Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi is all set to visit Manipur and Assam today. Rahul Gandhi will meet the displaced residents of Manipur staying in Assam's Kachar district after violence in Manipur, and Rahul Gandhi will then visit Manipur's Jiribam, which was hit by violence on June 6th. Now, this comes after Congress protested against the centre in the parliament over abandoning the state of Manipur. Prime Minister had also mentioned Manipur during his reply to the motion of thanks in the Rajya Sabha. Prime Minister Modi accused the opposition of doing politics over the state and also said that the state has been seeing progress over the last few weeks. After Manipur, Rahul Gandhi will also be visiting flood-affected areas in the state of Assam.
राहुल गांधी विपक्ष के नेता हैं, उनको देश में कहीं भी जाने का अधिकार है, परंतु अपेक्षा करते हैं कि वहां जाकर वह जख्मों पर मलहम लगाएंगे, ना कि नमक छिड़केंगे और राजनीति नहीं करेंगे।
मणिपुर को हम देश का हिस्सा मानते हैं, एक राज्य मानते हैं, मोदी जी नहीं मानते। अगर राहुल जी विपक्ष के नेता वो भी नहीं जाएंगे तो मणिपुर के लोगों में क्या संदेश जाएगा? वो क्या सोचेंगे, क्या हम भारत सरकार या इंडिया का हिस्सा नहीं? प्रधानमंत्री जी कुछ बोलने को तैयार नहीं है, हिंसा रोक नहीं पा रहे हैं। वहाँ पहले हिंदू और क्रिश्चियन नहीं हुआ करता था, इन्होंने जाके परमानेंट लड़ाई लड़ा दी है, वहाँ पर नफरत पैदा कर दिया है। तो मोहब्बत की दुकान खोलने राहुल गांधी जी जा रहे हैं, ये जरूरी है।
And our senior editor Pallavi Ghosh is joining us on this story. Pallavi, a very good morning to you. Pallavi, what kind of messaging does Rahul Gandhi want to send out through this visit to the state of Manipur?
You know, Anjali, Rahul Gandhi is making a point to venture into all those territories where he thinks he can put the BJP and the Prime Minister specifically in the dock. For example, he recently went to Gujarat, and over there he talked about the fact that soon the BJP will lose in Gujarat, knowing very well that this is the Prime Minister's home turf. Now, why is he picking up on Manipur while he's also going to go into Assam to visit the flood-affected areas? Because Manipur has always been one issue on which not just the Congress but the entire India bloc has been consistently questioning the Prime Minister. That while the PM has time to go abroad, as Jairam Ramesh has just tweeted, why is it that the Prime Minister has never had time to visit Manipur? Why is it that Manipur is still boiling? Rahul Gandhi has gone to Manipur twice over. Once, of course, if you remember, because of security concerns, his cavalcade was stopped from going further. Today, the reason why he's going there is to again make the point that after his becoming the LOP, he'll keep on taking up their issues consistently, making the point that we will take up those issues which the BJP turns a deaf ear to or a blind eye to. And therefore, today he's going to be visiting at least 3 relief camps at around 6:40 p.m. today is going to be his press conference, where he's going to again make the point that the BJP and the Prime Minister have scant regard. In fact, while the Prime Minister has thrown a challenge that Manipur will see to it that the Congress party loses, one member of parliament this time round from Lok Sabha from Manipur has come on a Congress ticket. That's the point which Rahul Gandhi is going to be making, that the people of Manipur has voted for the Congress and against the BJP.
All right, Pallavi, please stay with us. We're also being joined by CNN News 18's Sherin Elizabeth on this story. Sherin, what all will Rahul Gandhi be doing when he visits Manipur today?
Well, right now, Anjali, he is in Assam. He will be, in fact, meeting the victims who have been affected due to the flood, after which he will be heading towards Manipur. And today, he is going to be there in 3 relief camps, Jiribam, Moirang and Chandrachurpur, where he will, in fact, be visiting the victims there. Remember, this is not the first time that Rahul Gandhi is visiting Manipur. This is his 3rd visit. We have seen last year when he went there, he was stopped by the security over there. Then he started the Bharat Jodo Yatra from Manipur, and then he went ahead to other states. So that is the significance that he has this time, that he's been saying that because there are 2 agendas in mind. One is that he's going to thank the people of Manipur, inner Manipur seat and outer Manipur seat. Both these seats have been won by the Congress party, and this is to thank the people of Manipur for standing with the Congress party. Secondly, this is of course to attack the government, because we have seen that ever since the parliament Parliament session has started, the opposition party altogether have been raising the slogans of Manipur, have been asking a response from the Prime Minister. And Prime Minister, we have seen in Rajya Sabha, has categorically said that all efforts are being ensured to make sure that the peace is restored in Manipur. Apart from that, he also mentioned how Amit Shah has been frequently visiting Manipur, but that is not enough, is what the opposition parties have been saying. They've been saying that why is it that the Prime Minister in last 1 year has not visited the state when such violence is taking place, when there is no peace there, when there's continuous violence that is taking place, then why is it that the Prime Minister has not visited? To which the Prime Minister, of course, has said that when we talk about Manipur, it is already going, people are already going through a very distressed time, and there should not be politics that should be played on it. But today, Rahul Gandhi is visiting 3 of these relief camps. Later at 5:30, he's also planning to meet the governor of Manipur, and then he will be returning back to the national capital.
All right, Sherin, please stay with us. Pallavi, coming back to you, BJP has mocked Rahul Gandhi's visit by calling it just a theatrics.
Yes, in fact, in Rajya Sabha, the Prime Minister spends quite some time speaking about Manipur when he said that all that the Congress party has done is to do politics over the Manipur issue. And he also went on to make the point that if you look at the developments which is taking place in the state in the last couple of weeks, slowly the state is coming back to normalcy, and there has been development works. And there has to be an end to the kind of divisive politics which is being conducted by Rahul Gandhi. Each time he goes there, he talks about the Kukis versus the Metis, whereas on ground, the situation is not the same. Frankly speaking, Anjali, the fact that Biren Singh continues as the Chief Minister of Manipur is another point which is consistently raised by the opposition and by Rahul Gandhi, that where is the accountability? This drama, to use the words of Jairam Ramesh, of resigning and the resignation letter being torn up, this is something which the BJP must go beyond. By now, he should have been held accountable for being a failed Chief Minister. The Prime Minister should have found time. And look at the day Rahul Gandhi has chosen to go to Manipur. The Prime Minister is leaving for Moscow in a short while from now. And if you just go through the latest tweet of Jairam Ramesh, he talks about the fact that while the Prime Minister is going to Moscow, the LOP is going to Manipur. This is the point which they'll make, that the Congress party and Rahul Gandhi feel for the Indians, whereas all that the PM is interested in is Shosha and traveling abroad with scant regard for what is happening in their own backyard.
Right. Pallavi, thank you so much for getting us all those details. Sherin continues to stay with us. Sherin, during the Lok Sabha poll campaigning, we saw that Prime Minister Modi time and again attacked the Congress party, claiming that the Congress party had neglected the Northeast. But now with these visits by Rahul Gandhi, is that image also being changed of the Congress party?
Well, not just during the election. Prime Minister, even when on the floor of the House in Rajya Sabha, was speaking about Manipur, where he said that all steps are being taken to ensure that there is peace that is restored in Manipur. He also mentioned that why is it the Congress not answering when similar sort of violence took place in 1993 when the Congress party was in center. So this blame game need to stop. We need to rise above the politics that is being played on in the name of Manipur, is what the response of the Prime Minister has been. Now, this is not the first time that Rahul Gandhi is visiting Manipur. Like you said, in elections, during the elections as well, India Alliance altogether, this was one of the issues that was raised by each of the parties in the India Alliance. And now that they have won both the seats, Congress party won the inner Manipur seat and the outer Manipur parliamentary seat, this is a way to thank the people of Manipur, also to attack the government on why is it that the Prime Minister is not visiting Manipur. It's been over a year since the violence has erupted there. The Kuki and the Methi community has been fighting. Number of people have been affected and displaced. And why is it there is a complete silence when we talk about Manipur from the side of the Prime Minister is the big allegation that is coming. So this whole day we are going to see Rahul Gandhi visiting relief camps first. Of course, he's in Assam as we talk right now. From here, he will be going to the 3 relief camp in Manipur. Later, he's also been given an appointment from the governor of Manipur, where he will be speaking to the governor as well. So this is, in fact, a jam-packed day for Rahul Gandhi. But this is going to be, of course, an issue with which they will be trying to corner the government in the upcoming Parliament monsoon session as well.
All right, Sherin, thank you so much for getting us all those details.